Welcome to today's practice. This is to set you up for a beautiful, vibrant day ahead, a morning practice to open your energy, to build focus so that you can really be present for life. So 2 blocks could come in handy. Otherwise, you can use whatever you have around your home. You can join me in a kneeling position. Otherwise, if it doesn't feel good for you, a simple cross-leg can do as well. Please join the hands to the heart. Sit up tall and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths. Slow your mind. Commit to this time to be undistracted, to take delight in your practice. Grateful for this beautiful day, this body, your health. You can blink your eyes open when you're ready. As you inhale, circle the arms overhead. You can hook one thumb and just do a little shimmy, a morning stretch, I like to call it. Lift, lift, lift. And as you keep that inner lift, feel the sides of the body long, the spine nice and tall, your ears back and space just a little bit so your throat space is open. We're going to sustain that and bring the right arm to the floor next to you and kind of crawl it away like a little spider running, and then sway to the right. Rotate your top palm down and turn open. Nice deep breath. Pushing your left hip downward. Hold the back of the head now with your left hand. Lean back. Let that be a little pillow. Drink it in. Open the body from the inside out. Reaching your left arm up, windmill over the other way. So big lift. You're directly on the lateral plane. Rotate the right palm down and anchor into your right hip. You might be able to crawl the left hand away a little more. Opening the side body begins to open your shoulders, opens up your hips. You can now take the option to hold the back of the head as you bend the elbow. And in that sense, you're reaching your elbow away from your hips a little more. Maybe even lean back a little more. With an inhale, reach your way all the way up, and now lean back into your hands and a couple times lift and lower your knees. Spread your toes and press your toes into the mat. So you're stretching the tops of the feet intentionally. If it's too much, you can do one knee at a time and then switch sides. One more time. And then we'll come forward to all fours. Straighten your right leg back and lift it. Straighten your left arm out in front and lift the front body away from the ground. Really stretch. As you exhale, round and tuck, chin to chest, knee to nose, arm in. Inhale, reach it out and away. And now place your left hand down in front of your shoulder a little. Ground your back foot, turning the toes in a little so the heel is wider. Encircle the right arm up. All the way overhead again so the palm is down, and bow the right ribs to the sky. Push through the bottom hand. Big breath. Inhale, reach your right arm up, lift your head to the same height of the spine, and you can swing your left shin behind you as you pick up your right leg and pulse 3 times. Now bend the knee, reach back, maybe grab the ankle or top of foot if that's available. Like you're taking a sip, drink it in, paddle it back. Breathe, you're opening your front chest, your shoulder area. You want to feel your upper back is engaged. The front collarbones are broad. And then you're coming back, reaching up, right leg straight. Exhale, plant the right hand, step back to downward dog. Walk out your dog, bending one knee. Ground the opposite heel side to side. And then bend both knees almost to the floor. Look forward to the front of the mat. Turn the inner biceps forward more. Press your chest closer to your thighs now. And then turn the pelvis to the sky as you re-lift full dog pose. So you're very aware of lifting your seat, getting your lumbar spine to arch. Take your time, bring your knees down to table. Straighten your left leg back and ground your heel. Second side. Circle the arm all the way overhead. Oftentimes, we're in a rush to kind of get to the pose. I invite you to enjoy the transition spaces. Reach through them, breathe through them, let them be full of texture. From here, reach your left arm up and your left leg up, and you can swing the right shin behind even. Do 3 little pulses. And then bend the knee, bring the foot behind you. Reach back, see if you can grab a hold of the ankle or the foot. And now take your head back. It's very common, we'll lean the head forward, take it back in space. Scoop the tailbone a little more into the body to lengthen your back. Feel your breath like a drum beat, tapping your chest, opening up your heart center. And then as you gaze down, you'll reach back up, straighten your left leg for a little beat, and then place your legs downward facing dog, press back. Next, inhale, plank pose. Next, exhale, bend the knees or chaturanga all the way down. Reach your arms straight back, legs straight back. Lift your head, your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades on the back. Build some heat in locust. Draw the navel area back to the spine as you lift your legs. That will give you power. And you're working to turn your thighs in. Try not to let your feet turn out. See if you can rise a little more. And then stay up in your torso. Lower your legs. Place your hands for cobra. Shoulders on the back as you lift. Look up. Breathe. And downward dog. Tuck the toes. Strong abdomen as you press back. Feel the body opening. How delicious. With your next inhalation, lift the right leg. Keep it straight. Swing it open to the right. Little doggy fire hydrant moment. Look to the front of the mat, so you're bringing your arm bones forward. Try to kick your right foot forward more. And then step it all the way through. Circle it around, heel toe it in. And as you're coming into lunge, pitch your back heel forward. Slowly build it. Crescent warrior, rise up. Stretch up. Find a moment of a back bend here. And then exhale, fold over your front leg. Reaching your hands either on the floor or blocks well out in front of you, both legs straight. We'll do that one more time. Bend the front knee. Keep the back heel over the ball of the foot. Reach up, look up. And exhale. Take your time. Reach your fingertips beyond the front of the mat as you straighten both legs. Now bending your front knee, half moon. Launch so you can step into your right leg. Take up a lot of space, big, bright reach through your limbs. Placing both hands down, square the hips. So you're on your fingertips on the floor or blocks, and you're going to lift your right heel and lift your left heel higher. Then lower the right heel and lift left heel higher. One more, lift the right heel, lift the left heel, lower the right heel, lift the left. You got it. Step back to lunge. Step back to downward dog. Inhale, take your left leg high. Swing it over to the left as you look forward. Fire hydrant, glute work. Move the inner arm bones forward. And then circle step it all the way into lunge. Heel toe in. Rock more upright in your back foot and then reach up, crescent warrior. Find a back bend arc here from heel to fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. As you transition, straightening both legs, reaching your fingertips well beyond the front of the mat. Next, inhale, bend the knee, rise back up. Find the back bend right at the chest area. And exhale, reach, reach, reach. Begin to fold once again, straight legs. Give your legs a hug from skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Draw in. And now we'll launch as you bend the front knee. Launch off the back leg. Circle your right arm around and up, half moon. Flex through your top foot, spread your toes. Your bottom fingertips on the diagonal of your left pinky toe there will help rather than hand right in front, by the way. I see that often. That's harder. Bringing both hands down, spiral your right leg in, then lift your left heel, look forward, almost like your back of your head is moving to your right heel. Lift your right heel up. Now lower the left heel, lift the right heel up. Once again, lift the bottom heel, then lift the top heel. Lower the bottom heel, lift the top heel. You got it. Step back, lunge. That was not easy, I know. With your next inhale, step the right foot forward. Ground the back heel, warrior one, full warrior one. Circle around, lift up, look up. Bow forward without touching your thigh, reach back. If you can, hook a thumb or interlace your fingers. Shoulders roll back. We're going to step into warrior three. Turn the back heel upright. Bend the front leg, right leg as you come into it. And then slowly straighten the right leg. Bend it and straighten. One more time, bend and straighten. One more breath, hold. Reach long in all directions like a starburst. Keep your clasp, fold over your standing leg, maybe without hands. And then everyone, hands come down, step back to lunge. Step back to dog. Inhale the left foot forward. Warrior one. Ground your heels. Reach up. Lunge deeply. Look up. Tip forward. Reach your arms back. Clasp the other thumb on top, or once again interlace. Other thumb on top. Flip the back heel up. Start to step in. Left leg is bent. Steady your gaze. Straighten your left leg. Bend. Straighten. Keep reaching through the knuckles. Bend. Straighten and hold. Big reach. Perhaps start to fold. Over your left leg. Lift your right heel. Then forward fold, both hands to the floor, right foot meets left, bow. You can hold opposite elbows, pulling downward for a moment and sway a little. Bend the knees, float the elbows to the height of the hips, bowing ribs over thighs, sink in your hips. Lengthen your elbows forward. Slowly stand. That's nice and heating. You're not alone. Relax. Breathe. Step wide with your right leg, goddess pose. Turn your heels in, your toes out, and bend. Place your hands on your thighs, sink. Shoulders back, twist. Look over your left shoulder. Twist the other way. Come through center. Reach your arms up. Stay low in your seat. Bend your arms like goalposts. Shoulder blades strong on the back. Breath of fire. So a snappy exhale sounds like this. Inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Open the eyes if they were shut. Rise. Relax your arms. Parallel your feet. Clasp your hands behind the back. Lift your sides. Swell up to your chest. Take your shoulders behind you and then fold down the middle. Prasarita Padottanasana. Stretch your knuckles away from your sternum and lift your shoulder blades to the sky. Reach the crown of the head downward wherever it's pointing.
Breathe. Hit your thighs back. Turn your seat up to the sky. Inhale, halfway lift. And bend the knees a little, all the way standing. Relax your arms. Turn your left toes 90 degrees. Exhale, warrior two. Bending the front knee, make sure when you look, it's tracking over the center of the foot. Press into the ground to lift your inner body bright. And then with hands on the hips, fold at an angle over off the right side of the mat, reaching your arms well out beyond you. Come on your fingertips. Feel your spine moving in two directions. Hips back, heart forward. As you walk your hands back in, maybe one handprint straighten through your legs. You could stay here. If you're tighter in your legs for a triangle, this is a good prep. Otherwise, you can bring your left fingertips to the floor or a block to the outside of the front leg and reach your right arm up. From your pelvis, send energy down through your legs and feet. And then heel to your back foot in one footprint. Stretch your right arm overhead. Take your left arm around the front of the body to hold the right thigh. And maybe just bend the top arm, let your head hang. Maybe see if you can hold the shin and turn open. Windmill your arms as you root down and rise. Parallel your feet, then turn right toes out. Exhale, warrior two. Where's your breath right now? How can it hold you? How can you rest into it? Bringing your hands to your hips. Lift your ribs up. Your upper body lifts as you pour over, and then reach your arms well out to the side as you bow. Spine moves in two directions. Hips back, heart forward. Squeeze your feet energetically inward. Walk your hands in one handprint and begin to straighten through your legs. This is so helpful because we're getting the thighs back. We're really toning the legs. Maybe go on to build it. Right fingertips to the floor or a block to the outside of the front shin, ankle line. Open your wingspan. Put a smile on your face. You're really preparing yourself for this beautiful day. Take your left arm in a big reach overhead like someone's holding your wrist. And then heel to your back foot in, just one little smidge. Very technical option. Reach your right arm around to hold the front of your back thigh. And your left arm could dangle. Or see if you can find the shin and rotate to the sky. Make a little peekaboo window. One more breath. You're going to reach your left arm up, root down to rise, parallel your feet, and then fold so you can jump your feet in and come into a tiptoe squat. Separate your knees and fold down the middle. Reach your arms out in front, garland pose, bow. Again, thighs move back, heart moves forward. Heels can be up here. Gather your knees, come to kneeling. And then take your left leg to the side. So your foot, your toes turn 90 degrees to the left. And now rock your hips to the left. You can point your right toes and sit back into it. So you're rocking your hips towards the left bent knee. As you sit back into it, it's a nice inner thigh release here. Stretch your arms forward. And this is another one where you can feel, it's like a spider. You can feel your spine moving in two directions. Pelvis back, heart forward. Nice cool down. Good decompression in the hips. Good. Slowly come up and switch. So with your bent knee, you're moving into that side. Shift to the right. Then push the pelvis back. Crawl the hands forward. You might notice a big difference side to side. It's not unusual. Just be curious, stay open, honor the limitations even. Feel your sitting bones reaching back, widening apart. And then inhale, come forward. And we're going to gather the knees, come all the way onto the back body. And we're going to end, if you have a block, supported bridge, a nice cooling resting pose. Otherwise, you can put cushions under your pelvis. Nice thick couch cushions can do. So you'll lift your seat and you get to pick the best height of the block that suits you, placing it under the sacrum, right above your tail. It's below the waistline of your pants. Once in position, you want to lift your chest and roll the arm bones deeply under you. So you should feel no vertebrae of your spine weight bearing on the ground. Close your eyes. Put a soft smile on your face. Breathe. Relax. You could keep your feet down the whole time or lift your legs to the sky, as long as you feel really supported with the block under the pelvis, no strain. You can always press pause and stay longer, or you can take your time, find your way to Shavasana. If you're loving the restorative, stay there. Be in that. Let that be your ending. Otherwise, you'll come flat and let your body dissolve to the earth. Grateful for this beautiful day. Grateful for this healthy body. A fresh new start each morning. What a gift. We'll see you back again next time. Well done. Namaste.